The man threw his cigarette on the ground. Then he picked up his sniper rifle and took aim at the fund manager who had cheated him and destroyed his home. As soon as he pulled the trigger, the manager collapsed on the spot. Then he turned the rifle toward the tall Wall Street building where the wealthy were watching the whole game from inside. Jim was certain this was all part of one big conspiracy. Cold, greedy creatures hiding in human skin. He pulled out 2 grenades, put the rifle into his bag, poured gasoline over it and set it on fire. Then, crossing the street, he put on a white mask and walked straight into the building opposite. The chaos outside distracted everyone. Jim entered the elevator and pressed the floor number of the investment bank that had ruined him. Inside the bank, business went on as usual. Jim walked in, pointed his gun at a manager, but then his eyes fell on a photograph on the desk. That photo reminded him of his wife. Jim froze and decided to spare the manager. But not everyone else would be so lucky. By then, a heavily armed SWAT team had reached the floor. Jim went straight into the boss's office. He told the 2 secretaries to leave and stood before the man who had destroyed his life. But Jim didn't shoot immediately. He ordered the boss to go to the other side of the desk, then sat in his chair and removed his mask. The boss remained completely calm, even with a gun pointed at him. When he realized why Jim had come, he neither showed fear nor remorse. Instead, he mocked Jim. He said, "No one gets rich by staying honest. My family and I will always be on top. People like you are born just to be used and discarded." Jim fell silent for a few seconds. He looked up at the security cameras, then proposed a game. He placed the gun on the table and began to count. 3, 2, 1. Whoever grabs it first lives. But before he could finish counting, the boss lunged forward, grabbed the gun, and smiled as he pulled the trigger. Click. Nothing.